Hi everyone, I am Tina Pan, the SIA President. I am honored to present my official speech to our Soratmist members. There is Chinese saying, "Fact brings people together no matter how far apart they may be." In 2019, the world population was 7.7 billion. And the average life expectancy was at 72 years old, which is equal to more than 26,000 days. Based on the list state and the chance of two people who are not acquainted to meet each other is 3.4 thousandths. This shows how precious it is when we meet each other. Soratmist is a global organization with members coming from many different countries, different cultural backgrounds, and speaking different languages. For us Soratmists to have the chance to meet each other through this organization, the connection is truly valuable. But what exactly is the fact that brings us together? That is Soratmist mission and vision. No matter where you are, what kind of society or cultural background you are in, all Soratmists have the same belief. That is, we believe that woman helping woman, woman supporting woman, and woman empowering woman will make the world work better and make society feel just and secure. It wasn't until the late 18th century that people began to really advocate equal rights for women, who are half of the population under the sun. The progress of women's power, from education to political participation, seems to be rapid. In fact, it took more than 200 years for women in developed countries to gain access to education, to have the right to vote, and to hold executive positions in corporations. It was seen a long journey, and each step has been hard. Is equal rights for women really achievement in reality? Since the Beijing Declaration was adopted in 1995 during the Fourth World Conference on Women, it will mark the 25th anniversary in 2020. At this important conference, Hillary Clinton stated that women's rights are human rights, and the UN General Assembly adopted a platform for action. However, the pace for equal rights for women remains slow. The proportion of female members in parliament has grown from 11.3% to 24.3% since 1995. It represents an increase of 13% over 25 years. However, globally, 1 in every 3 women has experienced gender-based violence. There are 650 million underage girls becoming victims to child marriage. About 15 million teenage girls aged 15 to 19 worldwide has experienced forced sex at some point in her life. There are 200 million women suffering female genital mutilation. Given current rates of progress, we won't be able to completely eliminate gender inequality until 2095. And there is one thing the official figures do not tell us. That is, there is crisis lurking. Women and girls fall victim to revenge porn, sexual bullying, and even sexual abuse on the dark web. The global exploitation of women as victims to human trafficking escalate from the real world to the online world. When facing such new threats to women and girls, is there something we can do instead of just being worried and sad? Currently, the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, adopted by the United Nations, is the blueprints designed to achieve gender equality by 2030. As a global women's volunteer organization, Sorortimist Big Goals is dedicated to helping women in the most direct way. And as such, we are also striving to achieve the goal by 2030 and to be a global force to solve gender inequality. The goal of our dream programs is to empower women and girls economically through access to education. Education is the most effective instrument for advancing women's rights. Through education, women not only improve the quality of their lives, but also change their social status. Our most important belief is education, education, and education. The youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner, Malala, has said, "Let's pick up our books and our pens. They are the most powerful weapons. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." I would like to share my motto with you. Giving people happiness is an angel, and saving people from suffering is a Buddha. I believe that Sorortimist members are angels and Buddha because we all contribute our time, talent, and effort to Sororitists, and the number of disadvantaged women we have helped and supported is innumerable. Sorortimist philanthropy makes our next big goal possible: to help 500,000 of women and girls live their dreams. We Separatists will be able to follow the UN's SDGs plan and deliver a great achievement. My dear Separatist fellows, I would like to invite every one of you to join me in achieving our next big goal. Although such a number may seem far-fetched, as long as we work together, just like an ancient Chinese saying, when brothers are of one mind, their strength can break through any barrier as hard as mental. In our case, we should say, when Separatists are of one mind, we can cut through the mental. It is not enough for us to walk alone. We need to work as one with a common goal and put efforts together in increase our collective impact. Such a collective impact will raise public awareness for Separatists. With raised public awareness, we can find the next generation of women who will spread our female power. They can learn from Separatist members, can seek advice from seasoned members like you, and find the power of a charity service. Learn to give and to help, and work together to achieve our big goal. Take one club in Taiwan region as an example. In 2018, I helped to charter a club with a group of young women. The club is called Girl Power. By its name, you can tell the club is mostly composed of younger generation members. Most of these members are the daughters of our Separatist members, with an average age under 40. At the beginning, the members did not have the good grasp of Separatist mission. However, with the teaching and guiding received from a seasoned Separatist, and with their ability to use social media and new media, they were able to attract a focus fashion magazine, Vogue, to write an article about them and to promote the spirit of the woman charity. After the article was published, many young women wanted to join them to help serve other women. This kind of energy is the reason why I actively help charter a club with the members of the younger generation at the beginning. Life is limited. In order to live the dream of gender equality, we must continue to amass our efforts and pass the Separatist legacy, generation after generation. When I was a legislator, my mentor was Lin Lan Chai, who is also the founding governor of our Taiwan region. Miss Chai showed me a young female politician fighting for the Domestic Violence Prevention Act, the Sexual Assault Prevention Act, and the Sexual Harassment Prevention Act. She told me that I need an organization that consists of people with like minds who would work with me to fight for women's rights. So, with her as my guide, I share the spirit of doing our part for women with all the women who are willing to work together. Because of Soratimist members, the spirit of woman helping women is passed on and amplified. Throughout the history of human rights, the gain of every right is always the outcome of efforts put in by a group of people. Women's rights are making progress day by day because of the efforts of all women. One day, all women will be able to choose things of their interest and the profession they desire, and freely express themselves, and fully exert their talents, and become growing heroes in their own field. However, to be a true hero, you must not only make yourself well known, but also to be trustworthy and to make others willing to work with you and to contribute to a common goal. Each of us is a hero of Soratimist, and we are also the people who create heroes. We heroines must work as one, continue to put in our efforts to fight for women's rights and for a better world. Thank you. Hi,